Okay. Let's go ahead and clear the stuff off our camera real fast. Alright. Now, we have so many cards for, of course, every damn time when it comes to rainy season, we get these damn oak ants in my cameras. Little bastards. Huh. I most definitely did not leave those empty. Somebody might have took my cards. Yeah, somebody took one of my cards. That one back there should have had a card in it. I don't know why it's missing one. When I get back to the house, I'm gonna have to ask my stepdad to ask the dude if anybody took a card from out here. Alright, that one's ready to go. We got the red light going. It's about to take a picture or a video in about 9 seconds. And I guess we don't have any pictures from this one since the card's missing, and I hate these little things, man. Come on, get out of the card thing. How the fuck are they getting on me? Ah, fuck. I'll be back in a second. Alright. I think we're good. There's not as many, but normally this doesn't happen until rifle season starts, when we start getting a lot more rain. Alright, is he going to turn on, or is this one completely dead? Of course, this one's completely dead. Alright, can I get to the battery tray? I can. Alright, so I am gonna... Damn fucking oak ants. I'm gonna go ahead and take this card back out since it's completely dead. And when I come back to do like raising all the canopy and everything, I'll have to bring some more batteries down. It takes 8 batteries, I'm pretty sure. But we can do a little bit of exploring though. Go ahead and put the cards in my pocket just so I don't lose them. Oh, all this stuff came back pretty quickly. But the last time I was here, like maybe a month ago, everything from here all the way to where those posts are, where my feeder used to be, was completely dead. But it came back pretty quickly. But we got the one spot over there. I was thinking about coming to back over here and clearing out like a straight line right here of this stuff, and weed whack all of this foliage that you see here, clean up these branches on these trees here a little bit. There's the tree stand that I was talking about on a live stream, but it's been there so long it's not really safe to use. But clean up all the low branches and everything. Weed whack this whole little field right here basically, and clean up back there a little bit so I can see to the fence line. There's a fence line back there around the corner. And we're gonna have to clean up, damn mosquitoes. Gonna have to clean this tree up a lot just so I can put the ground blind right there somewhere, because I want to be able to see going back the way we came and down this fence line, because this fence line goes all the way to the road basically. But with me only having the one spot over there where we came from, all the deer basically know that if they travel from this point right here, like going from this property to go that way, they know that they can avoid me for some reason. They know that when I'm here. But if I can set up a ground blind right here or somewhere in this tree to where I can watch them come from this way and try to go that way. I can probably better my chance this season. I just gotta try to find a decent sized ground blind because I gotta have room for the camera set up and my tripod for my rifles. Walk down here and show you guys the fence line I was talking about. I'm gonna have to clean it up quite a bit though to be able to see. Definitely got quite a bit of work ahead of me to do. See if we can see anything. I don't nothing in view right now, but this property back here on the other side of this fence, it's like a massive, like 5,000 acre property, and I have somewhat limited access down that way. There's a 5 acre stretch that goes out into this. I have access to that sometimes, but that property, if you ever heard of them, there's beefalo. They're freaking massive, and they're terrifying to come across at nighttime. Because if you don't have a strong light, all you'll see is like a massive head with horns just slowly come into the radius of the light, which is kind of terrifying, especially if you don't know they're there. Because for their size, they're pretty damn quiet. Alright, let's explore back this way a little bit. See what else we're gonna have to clean up. Oh, we might have to completely cut that out. Actually, no, that might actually work to our favor, actually. We can clear up like a wall right here on this one so we can see that way. Then we can make like a little square right here and put the back of the ground blind facing in right here so we can still have a view going that way, and this way. So that actually could work in our favor. Really all we'd have to do is weed whack all this stuff right here and cut a little bit of this stuff back. All of this low-lying stuff is going to get cut out of here. But basically have a spot right here for the ground blind already. Just got to weed whack that stuff. This fence is pretty fucked up. The ground's too dry right now. I'm not really gonna see anything. But I'll go over by the pond on the other property that I have access to just so we can see if there's any trash or anything. And for this property only being like 5 acres or so, it's not that bad. Alright, so basically I have to cut this out right here. And with that one cut and wall this a little bit, we should be able to see pretty far down. I mean, we're basically only gonna have to about where this tree, where this is right here for range, especially since I'm basically only using a shotgun unless I can get a 308 before season starts. But with having the trail go to here with our line of sight, that leaves plenty of backstop for the bullets. But I probably won't end up shooting that way unless I have the shotgun. I'll try to wait for them to get closer or pass this way so I can shoot into this mound right here. Alright, let's go through this corn and then let's go check out the lake or the little pond that's on the other property. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I don't have my tripod with me today. I mean, Florida definitely has some beautiful nature though, that's for sure. I need to take that down. Actually, I've been told it's been here for a long time, but if it's an older one, it might be sturdy enough to be used. Yeah, never mind. feels a little sturdy, but I wouldn't trust it. Like all of this stuff's gonna have to go. I mean, not necessarily, but just to make it easier for putting corn down. This right here is where my feeder used to be. I gotta go get another one, which this should only be like 50 bucks though, so that should be good on that end. I got my pea dripper there, but apparently it's broken, so I have to get a new one. It doesn't really drip slowly, it just pours it all out at once. Which, I mean, if I'm hunting the next day, necessarily really isn't the bad or worst thing, but if I'm trying to hunt for a couple of days in a row, it's pretty bad. 50 pounds, of course, heavy. I will bring you guys back as soon as I'm done throwing this corn, and we'll go check out the pond. See you guys in a minute. Alright. Since this camera is not working right now, since the batteries are dead, I put a little bit of corn. You can kind of see it. Here. Yeah, you can see it all now. I put a little bit here, not as much as I normally do. But since this is the only camera that's working, I basically just put it all right here. But this is what I basically do, is between a bag of 50-pound corn, I put like a giant scoop here, then another giant scoop over there in front of that camera. And I kind of take half the bag between here and here and put the other half inside the feeder. But since I don't have a feeder right now, it's all on the ground in front of the one camera. So we'll check it in about, let's say, next Sunday and see what we have on it. And later today, I'll go through the cards when I get home. But later, when it gets quiet, I'll make a little video if there's anything interesting on the cards. But I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of pictures I have to go through because I left it going on through last season, so I'm going to have to pick through them. If there's nothing really interesting, I won't end up making the card video, but we'll end up waiting for next week so we can do that card video. But let me get turned around and back towards the pond, and we'll see if there's any tracks of deer or anything. But I think he might be building something on the front part of this property, so I might end up losing access to this part of the property. But these are two different properties, so well, the ground's definitely soft enough to leave a footprint. I'll go up here by the water to see if anything's got any drink from up here. Oh, right here. Yeah, deer walking towards the pond. Walking out that way, it's probably walking down that trail right there. We'll come over here and look. Yep, got another deer right here. Yep, got like a bobcat or something. Yeah, bobcat, maybe coyote. Here's a more better. Yeah, that's the coyote, because you can see the points right there on the paws. You can see the claws digging into the dirt. It wouldn't be like that for a bobcat. So this is a coyote track. You got a lot of coyote tracks through here. You got more there. Got more coyote tracks. You can barely see them though. Got a deer track right here, or part of one. Got another one right here. Deer walking up towards the trail right there. Just go over here and turn this off real fast because I kind of want to walk to the back fence line to see if we can see any deer. Just check out the pond real fast. I don't know if there's any bare dirt like this down there by the pond, so but we'll see if we can see any deer tracks or anything. Yeah, no bare dirt, so we're not going to be able to tell. Alright, no worries. When I get back to the house, before I upload the video, I'll just give the dude a heads up that I walked back to this back fence line just in case he has any cameras up or anything. Got some more deer tracks. I don't know why hopefully he's not building it up here. Hopefully he's building it in the back. Because if he builds it up here, it's gonna ruin the front part of these properties. But if he does build it up front, hopefully all his deer traffic go to my hunting property over there. Yeah, this ground's a little harder, so we might not see any tracks. Or if we do see them, they're going to be pretty old tracks. It definitely needs to come through and mow through here. That's for sure. If he doesn't start doing some maintenance on this, the wood's going to take this back. I haven't seen any hogs here in a while, or on both of these properties in a while. But when I start coming through here to do scouting videos, I need to start bringing a handgun just in case. Who knows, we might be able to see a beefalo from his back gate since you can kind of see more. Just seeing what's going on the properties, and I want to see what how different it's looking since it's been basically a year since I've been down this. What the fuck? Yeah, that definitely makes me wish I had a handgun with me. But this is just a coyote track, as you can see the claws. But I have no idea what the fuck that is, though. That is a little concerning. Oh yeah, here it is again. And then you got it there again. Like, what is this from? A bobcat? Like, what the heck? Here it is again. Like, what the heck is that? That's a little unsettling, not gonna lie. I mean, I do got some pretty big boots on. I can just defend myself with my boots. Or if it needs to, I'll just hop on top of the fence and just sit there and wait the thing out. Assuming it can't climb a fence. My stepbrother sent me some videos of bears on his trail cameras down in Naples. So, I mean, it's not too far-fetched that we have black bears out here now. We just haven't seen them. but this back part of the property is much nicer than the front part that I have access to. It's really nice. Yeah, not seeing much other tracks. I'll have to text my stepbrother when the video is uploaded to have him take a look at the video to see what those claw marks are from. You can hear a woodpecker out there in the trees. Sounds like a big woodpecker too. Yeah, like I don't know what that is. Like you got a coyote track, or what I think's a coyote track. This might be, if that is a coyote track, that's a big ass coyote. But I don't know what that is. That's pretty new too. The ground's pretty soft, and it wouldn't be like this if it wasn't new. Because you can see the dirt on top of the claw mark still. Yeah, I need to start bringing a gun with me when I come down here just to be safe. Don't want to get attacked by an angry boar hog. So the last thing I want to come across is a fucking hog fucking in a bad mood. Because there isn't very many trees that I can shimmy up. They're all straight with no branches on them. Alright, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. We're almost back to the side-by-side. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, depending when you're watching this. If you enjoy my content, please consider leaving a like. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video or next live stream. Until next time.